Got this Suburban heater I'm working on, and the blower motor was running slow and kind of oscillating. It would speed up and slow down. So I took the motor apart, and you can see the commutator here is completely worn out. So this copper surface across here should be flat, and you can see right where my finger's pointing where the brushes have worn a groove into the commutator. So there's nothing to do with this one except replace the motor. There's a lot of options available on Amazon and eBay. I opted to go with an original part. So part number of this motor is 233003. I've got an exact replacement. I didn't want to go with some other cheap motor. Some of the aftermarket motors don't have these locating tabs on the sides. There's one on each side which locates it in the housing. So again, just wanted to use the best possible option on the replacement motor. Start assembling this blower motor back into the Suburban furnace or heater, and as you can see, this blower wheel, you can see the dirt build up. So I recommend give it a good cleaning before you reassemble it. Simple soap and water or a little degreaser, spray it in there, wash it out with a hose, and it'll be sparkling clean again. So this particular unit has two blower wheels. This is the primary blower that blows the heat into your RV, and this secondary unit is what feeds oxygen to the burner. So we're going to get both of these cleaned up. Also, you can see the set screws. They have a blue Loctite. So when you're going to wash this, you want to remove those set screws. Make sure everything's dry before you reassemble, and apply a little bit of Loctite to the set screws. That way they don't work their way loose. Next thing I'm doing is I am checking the alignment of the blower wheels. So when set the motor in place, you want to make sure that your blower wheel is centered in the housing. So the blower wheel can be moved left or right. Looks like this right one, if it's bottomed out on the shaft, is centered. That looks good. The other side, if it's bottomed out on the shaft, it's a lot closer on the right than it is on the left, as you can see right there. So this can be moved. See there, that would be too far. So we want to try to center this blower wheel in the housing when we tighten the set screw. So this blower wheel has a cutout in one of the fins where you can reach the set screw. So got some thread locker here. This is an orange, which is similar to blue. You don't want to use red. You most probably will never get it back out again. So you want to use a medium to light thread locker on your set screws, which are here. Cover on, and again, so you can see the blower wheel here to the housing. We've got it centered. Blower wheel's all clean now. Another important thing is be very careful. Loctite will actually destroy plastic. It'll cause it to crack and literally just fall apart. So you got to be real careful when you're putting your set screws back in. Don't get any Loctite on the plastic. So going into final assembly with this, and then we'll do some tests, make sure it runs okay, and then run it back to the customer for installation.